I don't know what side of TikTok y'all are on, but I'm on the side where they're talking about federal sentencing for fraud due to the PPP loans during the pandemic, grants, all type of business loans. And this young lady's story, she was doing this countdown, like, 30 days, sharing her story, how she ended up in the situation. She ended up getting sentenced to 9.5 years, so almost 10 years. They do it by months, so it's like 120 months is what she got. 114, I think. And I am just on this lady's page watching her story, talking about her really preparing her life to spend almost 10 years behind bars. And she has very, very young children. Like, her youngest child is like 8 months old. And of course, there's a lot of mixed reactions to this. And she has other kids older, but the youngest was 8 months. But as someone whose parents have been locked up for an extended amount of time, there is a toll that is going to take on your kids. Not just you being in the system and away from your children. It's also the children not having their parent and having to trust other people to raise your children. It's just not a good place that you want to be in. And yeah, I'm just hopeful that when she gets out, her kids are going to be able to understand and possibly forgive her, because there's a lot that you miss during those moments. And it's so hard as the child to understand why the parent did what they did. She's taking accountability, so it's not like I can rag on her too much. Like, she understood, but I don't know if people don't understand, like, these type of fraud crimes when it comes to money, the government, taxes, these people are not playing. They will come after you. Like, you get away with it for however long, then they're going to be calling. She's explained that, she met this other girl, and the girl basically sold her out, ratted her out. Like, that's just what it is. Everybody's going to save their own ass when it comes to federal time. So it's a very sad situation, but she was talking about she helped over 700 people. I'm like, oh, baby, they had to bring you in. There's no way you are facilitating and helping 700 people get public loans and just think like, all right, whatever. I don't think she thought it was going to be like 10 years, but they just don't give a fuck. And you helped that many people get money, some legit, some not. Like, she's gonna have to sit down and do that time. But I just can't imagine, like, packing up my life to do time. There was another girl she did end up doing 3 months, but they sentenced her to 24 months. But, like, I think I would just break down.
That PPP loan came back to bite me in the ass, y'all. These folks want me to pay them so much money, and to think that I thought I was actually doing something right. You know how you be out here and you be trying to figure out, what your next move gonna be and how you gonna make it happen. And then when something like that comes along, it kind of put you in a trance, like, damn, this is actually something that I could actually get. And keep in mind, I do have a business, and I guess the person who did my paperwork kind of screwed up. And, man, I'm put in a position where I either have to pay a lot of money or I could be going away for a while. And I never wanted that to be the case, Man, that PPP loan was something, man. It was like a breakthrough for you, when you were struggling and not knowing the outcome. So anybody who think that they got away with that shit, you didn't get away, man. We make terrible decisions, man, when the storm come. So when the sun come back out, we screwed, man. Y'all share this.
Chris Carr has announced the indictments of 21 people in Mitchell County who are alleged to have fraudulently obtained loans from the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. In today's indictments, each defendant submitted applications for a PPP loan in which they claimed ownership of a business. Now, the businesses were, in fact, non-existent, and the financial data provided in the applications was fabricated. Each defendant received at least one loan of $20,833 as a result of their actions, with some defendants submitting more than one application and receiving a second loan. The total amount that is alleged to have been fraudulently obtained by all 21 people is $604,157. Now, to read more on these stories, or this story rather, you can head to our website, WLB.com.
If you or somebody you know did the PPP loan, y'all better tuck y'all tail, because they is clapping and shit. They is not playing. They is coming back for the, like, I'm steady seeing stories about people gotta go to jail. People already then went to jail. Like the people telling them they either gotta pay a significant amount of money or they gotta go away. And these is people that like legit had businesses. Like, so imagine for y'all people that y'all better tuck y'all tail and stay off the radar, because that's one thing about the feds. They'll let you think you did that. They'll let you think you got away. They're going to wait it out. And then boom, when you least expect it, they coming to your door. So let me know in the comments if y'all know some people finna go to jail, because that's crazy.
You wish that wasn't you, huh? They coming for you motherfuckers. The funny thing is, y'all should have known that was a setup. They made it way too easy for you to get that money. They just asked, what was your name? Do you have a business? You said yes. Boom, $10,000. And you thought they wasn't gonna come get your ass? You better run, motherfucker. Better run.
Y'all might not see me too much longer. I ended up getting a letter in the mail from the IRS. That fucking PPP loan got my motherfucking ass. That shit got me. I took out a loan for $50,000 and I don't know how I'm gonna pay that shit back. Like, when you in a fucked up situation, you in a bind, you in a fucked up situation, man, you willing to do any motherfucking thing to get out that shit. You willing to do anything to get out that motherfucking shit. You know, I was just in a tight spot. I was in a tight spot and I needed some money. And I didn't know they was just offering people money. And it's just like, we was in a motherfucking recession and the fucking pandemic, man. Wasn't nobody working for real, man. And then they told me that I gotta pay the money back, or I'm gonna face federal prison time, dog. Federal prison time, man. For some, it's like y'all was just trying to. It's like this was a setup or some shit. And that was y'all playing with us like that, man. Why? This shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. Donald Trump, you gotta do something about this, bro. Help a nigga out. You say you fuck with us. Shit, show me. Show me, Donald Trump. Fuck with me, nigga.
So this is Melissa Watson, and she spent a year and a day in the federal penitentiary for taking the government's money and getting a fraudulent provider relief loan during COVID. So this will happen in Melissa Watson's case. So she was taking too long to give us the story time. She basically spent 12 months and 1 day in federal prison due to fraudulent use of provider relief funds. So what this is basically PPP funds for people that had like provider care units or some type of hospital, something that was helping the people hospital related. So she received $789,000 that was supposed to be for her, healthcare facility to keep it operating during the time, help her get supplies and things. But instead, per the affidavit, sis was out here spending the money on luxury cars, on trips, on a timeshare, on a trailer, on real estate, all of this, but not on her patient care facility that she had. As a result, she had to spend a year and 1 day in jail. She's out now on 3-year probation and has to pay back over $1 million for fraudulent use of the government funds. They're coming to get y'all for this PPP money. Y'all think it's a game. One thing the government can do is come and get their money now. They may think that they didn't forget about you, but they could come get their money and take your ass to jail.
I'm a nurse practitioner and I was just released from federal prison. A mistake was made on the application. I didn't read, I just signed it. And as a result, I lost it all. It cost me everything.